What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
Yeah. She's an attention-seeking dog is what she is.
She is. She gets FOMO.
Why is the bottom of your mouth wet?
She just drink?
She did just drink, actually. Yes. I heard it.
I'm not even there.
I heard it. Listen, I pay attention to her, okay?
Okay.
But I wish I could move my camera right now because she is... I'm, like, scratching the under part of her chin like this, and she's just straight up, like... just enjoying the shit out of it. Hello, everyone. Of course she is. Because why would it be easy to record a podcast episode when I'm home alone? Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 145. Yes, 145.
Yeah.
Of the Underground Circuit podcast. I just had a total brain fart. I literally just like drew a blank about everything. My mind is so distracted right now. Welcome to episode number 145. I'm sorry for my words.
Christ,
what the fuck is wrong with me tonight?
Are you okay?
My God.
Try it again. One more time.
Try it again. Welcome to episode number 145 of the Underground Circuit podcast. My name is Owen. That is my sister Casey. Thank you for joining us tonight. As Casey's losing her mind off in the corner.
I wasn't ready for you to, like, say it extremely fast.
Well, I'm just trying to, like, rip through it now. Welcome tonight. We have a good episode for everybody. A very news-heavy episode, I feel like. Mm-hmm. In the past, like, weeks, we haven't had this much news, and now it's like we do.
Cars are back on track, so...
Right. It does make sense, because now the main source of the news are back on track and everything. So, we're very excited and happy about that. So... Before we get into it, jumping into it, I don't have a meme.
Oh, I do.
Didn't bring one. Completely forgot.
Everyone should know what my meme is going to be. I think everyone on social media this past week should know what the meme is going to be. Here you go. Let me bring this back up.
Yeah, this is good. Sorry for everybody's eardrums that I just blew out.
Is it not going to play? Okay, so it's the video from F1 TV of the broadcast the other day. Sam Collins was talking about the whole start and all that stuff and how long it takes for them to, like, rev their engine, but he's like, but Ferrari got it correct. And he points to Lewis, and Lewis takes his god-awful time. He takes so long. And he's totally doing it on purpose, like, for sure, because the Ferrari really does not take this long to rev. But it's when Lewis takes off and it cuts back to Sam Collins, the face he makes, it's literally, someone said it's an episode of The Office, and it's 100% an episode of The Office. Here it comes. I know it's coming. That's how long Lewis...
The best part about... what I love about these videos is... You know, like, it's going to take a long time, and you know it's going to take a while, but when it goes longer than you even expect it to... Because everybody... Like, when you showed it to me for the first time, I preemptively in my head was like, okay, he's going to go now. Okay, this has been a while. He's going to go now. Okay, he's going to go now. And, like, when you go... so much longer than that, it's like, oh, this is funny as fuck. Like, this is hilarious. I love it. Sorry, I'm paying attention to her in the background. The look. I think it's hilarious. And then Sam Collins killed it with the facial expression that he had when Lewis finally left. He was just like, okay.
Literally, when he looks and he's like, thank you so much for proving my entire statement I just said wrong because I said Ferrari got it correct.
It could not have been more perfect in the sense that it's like Lewis. It looked like Lewis literally had like his broadcast in his ears, and he was like, "I'm gonna hold this on purpose now, and just take the longest time I can to do this."
It's so good. It blew up on Twitter. Literally, like, so many drivers, like, in and not in F1 have been reposting it.
Yeah.
I think Callum Illott was underneath the original one being like, yo, and, like, cracking up. And then
Will Buxton
reposted it was like, welcome to being a meme, Sam.
Yeah, welcome to the joyous life of being a meme. Yeah, no, that was good. That's a good one. Honestly, if I had a meme, I probably would have picked that same one too. So I'm happy that you picked
that. Was like
that one.
The most. I mean, that's how you know F1 is back, and these regs are all over the place. If that's memes. But yeah, that was a meme. Nothing crazy, but funny at the same time. There's two. Are you watching her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see
in the back?
the one? It was like 2 minutes ago. She literally stared directly at the camera.
She's looking at it right now.
Well, I did post. VCARB did ask for everyone to post pictures of their pets today. So I posted one of Maggie, and I said our official third host. So she's our third host today.
Well, VCARB, if you're listening, that's Maggie.
That's Maggie.
Thank God she didn't like stick her head up when I said her name.
No, that would have been funny though. She did.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on. Like we said, news heavy. There's 2 pieces of IndyCar news, and then there's a lot of F1 news. So we can do the IndyCar first. I think it makes sense to do IndyCar.
Oh yeah,
First one, Romain Grosjean is back in IndyCar with Dale Coyne Racing for 2026. Very happy he's back.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, he was last season, maybe the season before. He wasn't there, but now he's back. So it's great to see that he's actually back and racing. Because I don't know if he really raced a lot last year, but
right. Well, it does. I'm excited. I'm excited for him because it felt like when he moved to IndyCar, I don't want to say he like thoroughly enjoyed it more than F1, but like something about him, it just felt like a little bit lighter. It felt like the pressure wasn't on him as much, and it was just like, cool, I'm in a new series. I have like a new, fresh kind of start here. You know, this is good. I like this. Mm-hmm. You know, so I think it was. I'm happy that he's back in IndyCar and he has another shot at it and everything.
And everyone kind of knew this news was coming. So a few weeks ago when IndyCar had their media days, there was a photo, or I think it was Alex Palou took a video with someone, and it was like a room all the drivers were in. And you see in the background, people were like, is that the back of Romain Grosjean's head? Like, you could easily tell it was him. People were like, is he back? And like,
is he in? Is he there?
Yeah, and no one knew like at the time who the second Dale Coyne racing car was. So, but literally he was like, and people were like, wait, I think he's back. And then obviously the news just broke. But happy he's back. And he was with Dale Coyne before, so it's like a team he knows.
Right.
I think the first year I went to St. Pete, he was there. So yeah, just last year he wasn't. So I remember seeing him in St. Pete.
I remember not. I don't remember like not seeing him. Like I didn't put 2 and 2 together last year when we were there, but thinking about it now, I'm like, oh yeah, he wasn't. Like we never said his name once. Last year.
Dale Coyne is one that like I remember when they first joined, they like changed. They never had like the set drivers, like they would change every few races and stuff. So it's like one that they do always change. He wasn't with Dale Coyne. He was with Juncos Hollinger Racing for 2024.
Juncos?
Yeah. Juncos.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so that's who he was with. But yeah, now he's back with Dale Coyne. So happy to have him back. Other news about St. Pete, and this makes this week's development suck even more.
Yeah.
That James Hinchcliffe will be racing in St. Pete in the NASCAR truck debut on the streets of St. Pete. So he's doing double duty, racing and commentating. So that's like cool because he's such a big name, obviously in the IndyCar world, but now just in the motorsport world as well. So like people are going to be going to like watch him race just as much.
Oh yeah, I mean people are going to be thrilled to see him in a car, any sort of car. You know. Yeah. It's very cool that it's very cool that he's able to do it, and it's very cool that he is agreeing to do it. You know, that like I'm sure like somehow somewhere when that offer was made to him of, you know, hey, do you want to do this? And I love that he was just like, yep, put me in there. Like, get me in a car, I'm in.
It'll be cool to... Well, and like you said, last week you and Ange watched a little bit of the truck racing.
Yeah. Which that was like, we literally tossed that on as just like we were literally like going to bed in like 10 minutes, and it was just like, oh, let's just like throw something on real fast. Mm-hmm. And we pulled that up, and I was so confused because it was overtime.
Oh,
and I was like, how do you have overtime in racing? How does that work? How do you get to overtime in racing? But Anne just sitting there, and she was like, why are they driving trucks? And I'm like, well, it's just like another series of NASCAR. And she goes, yeah, but like, why trucks? And I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. She goes, they're pickup trucks. I'm like, I'm aware. Yeah, they're pickup trucks. Yeah. She goes, that's weird. That's weird to me. And I said, yeah. I was like, but I'm here for it.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely interesting. Because I also don't think like pickup trucks are going to go fast.
No,
but...
well, I mean, the amount of like modifications that have been made to those fucking pickup trucks. Well, that was like you said to me the other day too. You were like, when we had Daytona on, you were like, is that a Toyota Camry? And I was like, yes, it is actually.
It's like the most pedestrian car on the streets.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that a Toyota Camry racing in NASCAR?
But they're driving like the most like souped up fucking versions of these cars. So it's like, yeah, sure.
Give us a pickup truck. But yeah, there's a lot of sirens outside.
I was going to say, it sounded like somebody screaming in the background, honestly.
No, it was like a weird siren. It wasn't like a normal... Didn't sound normal. But anyway, moving on. F1 news. This news broke this morning. We'll start here. Let me scroll down. This news broke this morning about Red Bull's chief designer, Craig Skinner, is leaving the team, effective immediately. I think that's the part that everyone's like, whoa, what? Like, effective immediately.
Yeah.
And he worked under Newey during 2021 and 2022, so like the Max Verstappen era.
Yeah.
So it's like, we have a feeling we know where you're going, dude.
Right, yeah. It's either he's going somewhere, or like, was there like any sort of collusion between him and Newey after he left? That's what, like, because I agree with you. The effective immediately part about that is like, okay, something either happened and Red Bull's just like, get the fuck out. Or, yeah, he immediately was like, I'm done. I'm going over here. You know, but if he goes over to Aston Martin, there's obviously then, like, gardening and everything, I'm assuming.
Well, that's the thing. The article doesn't mention anything about a gardening leave.
Right.
So, I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely... This news, I think, came out of nowhere. Like, people weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean...
That's a big one.
It kind of sucks for Red Bull because, A, not only are you losing a person, but... B, the trend from last year is not changing. You know, you are still losing people, you know, and it's just that pattern of every couple months, some higher up from Red Bull is leaving, and it's like, you probably wanted to go into 2026, not dealing with that anymore, and you're not even before the season starts, you're dealing with it again.
Yeah, losing someone else. And chief designer, so like that's a pretty big...
That's a role.
I would think, yeah, and especially with this, I feel like the regulations are going to want to cause so many different changes. So, yeah, it's definitely interesting. But yeah, that news broke this morning. Other news broke this morning a little bit later. VCARB announced their reserve drivers. I think everyone also knew this was coming. Yuki Tsunoda and how do you say his first name? Iwasa knows his last name. Why am I blanking on his first name?
Let me pull up.
Yeah, I can't. But yes, they're both reserve drivers. So, that's going to be fun. Is Japan's not a... They're both Japanese. I know that. Like, it'd be cool if they would let them drive for FP1 in Japan, but I don't think they're going to... I don't think we'll see drivers switch out for FP1 for a little bit.
No, I mean, we'll definitely... I could see it at least being like 3 to 5 sessions before we see any rookies or reserves take over FP1. Yeah.
I'm going
to assume Ayumu, Iwasa.
Yeah, that sounds correct. I was like, wait, I felt like I combined his first and last name when I said it first time.
I could also just be like blatantly butchering that, but that would be my guess.
But yes, Iwasa and Sonoda. We all knew Sonoda. I think Yuki being Red Bulls, it was a given he was going to be VCARBs. But yes, that news broke as well. And then, sorry, I'm going to delete things from this that I know we talked about.
Eliminating notes.
Yeah. Fun news that happened during testing last week, during our 1 hour of broadcast rights.
Yes, yeah.
Which was interesting. The first day, it was like 11 o'clock, and it was just like, see ya. Like, Alex Gates was mid-sentence, and they were like,
see ya.
Peace
yeah,
out.
Fuck off.
I feel like the next 2 days, they were a little more, we'll let this go into that quick little post-session show, but I think it was Thursday that Lawrence Brito interviewed Keanu Reeves, and he's been with Cadillac because he's filming a documentary like he did for Braun GP on Cadillac. So he's been there filming a bunch of stuff, so that'll be... I mean, Braun GP one is so well done, so I know the Cadillac one's going to be well done.
Yeah, I remember watching the Braun GP one, and I was so interested in it more than I thought I was going to be. Mm-hmm. Like, I was just like, oh, this will be, like, a cool history lesson, and, like, it'll be unique to learn this story of F1, but, like, there was part of me that was like, I'm watching this just to, like, say that I can watch it, and I was hooked. I was like, this is great. Yeah. This is a great documentary that's been put together. Yeah,
he did that one, was really well done, so I'm excited for this one on Cadillac. Lawrence Brito was so funny. He was like, they were like, ooh, look at you. He was like, yeah, I get to interview non-drivers now. Because, like, he got to do it. But, like, Keanu Reeves, like, also knew what he was talking about. Like, you could tell he is also a race fan. So, like, the stuff he was saying to him, I feel like, it was a good little, quick little interview. But I'm sure we'll see more of Keanu this week. I did want to text Mom and say...
How do you say his name? How do you say Keanu Reeves' name?
Reeves.
It's not even that hard of a name to pronounce.
No.
Like, if you say it, if you look at it and try to pronounce it, like, by the letters that are there, you can get there. Keanu.
You didn't know she's going to text us when she gets this.
Good.
I was like, try me, do it.
Try me.
But yes, Cadillac, I will be watching. I might be more excited for that than I am Drive to Survive. I added it to the list. So the trailer for Drive to Survive came out. Did you watch it?
Oh, no, I did not actually. See, this is what I suck at, because I scrolled past it on Threads, and I was like, oh, I should watch that right now. And then literally, like, something else, not on Threads, just, like, in life, I forget what it was, like, grabbed my attention, never went back.
Yeah. It looks good. You can tell McLaren's going to be the big storyline.
Of course.
The inner workings of McLaren.
Yeah.
Now, it'll be interesting to see. You can't really tell from that who the McLaren duo is going to be the villain and who's going to be the hero, in a sense. And I can tell you, I think I know how it's going to go.
All right, let's hear it, because I'm formulating an idea in my head, too. So let me hear yours.
It's going to be Lando's the villain, and Oscar's going to come off as somewhat like this, like, underdog.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, with the way the F1 or Drive to Survive works, like the way they put the episodes together, it's gonna make it look like there was a comeback and stuff. And like, but I think Lando's gonna get the Max Verstappen treatment of Drive to Survive.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with that, and it's gonna be this. This is where I take issue with Drive to Survive now, where it's like, it's not a sequential storytelling of the season. Like, it's
not. I wish it was.
It's not like you progress through the season in like episode 1 and 2 is like races 1 through 5, you know, and then it's like telling the stories and everything and how they progress. Lando is 100% going to get the bad guy treatment. There's no doubt in my mind. And it's going to be oh, Oscar's his only competitor, but oh wait, here comes Max, and then it's going to be,
In the trailer, you have Zach Brown saying that Max Verstappen is like a movie villain. He never truly goes away. So he's probably getting the super villain that people end up rooting for.
Yeah.
To win at it.
I mean, again, it's become, I remember watching like Drive to Survive for the first time and just like being in love with it, and it's so much easier now to call it out on its faults, like now that we're more experienced in this sport.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lando's absolutely going to get the villain treatment. Oscar's absolutely going to get the underdog treatment because that's what sells. That's what people want to see. I think it's a very interesting storyline to go not the other way, but like the Oscar might win his first championship kind of way. But it sells better to be like, hey, Lando is going to be winning this championship.
Well, Lando's been like, Lando's season 1 of Drive to Survive ends with Lando's face.
Right.
Because he's coming in as a rookie the next season. Like, I also think we will see Ferrari Williams. Did they get this right? Did they get this wrong?
Yeah.
A.K.A. Carlos and Lewis. I think we're going to see that's going to be the same episode, kind of. All I know is if we don't have any kind of storyline on Nico Hülkenberg's podium, Isaac Hadjar's podium, Carlos even at Williams, I will be pissed.
I want an episode about the rookies in general.
Yes. I hope there is an episode about the rookies.
I want an episode about them because all of the rookies this year did an exceptional job. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a really compelling story. You started off with Isaac's first race in Australia, and then you build from there, and you tell the stories of the other rookies and everything. Obviously, there are people... Yeah. Right. Obviously, there are people that you can kind of talk more about. Kimmy's podium, Isaac, there's different storylines that you can tell. But I think as a collective whole, the rookies deserve an episode.
That would be a good one, because I think we got when you think about it, every season we've gotten a Charles specific episode in the first season, and then I feel like there is one with Lando, George, and Alex. That would make sense.
That's what I want.
You can tell it's not my favorite show anymore on Netflix because I can go back Stranger Things. I could go back and rewatch Stranger Things from the beginning to the end because I like that show. Bridgerton, I will go back and watch the next 4 again before the next 4 come out of part 2 next week. I have no desire to ever go back and watch Drive to Survive.
No. You know what? It's funny you say that because I had the same
Monaco episode
reaction.
Only last year. That's the only one I will go back and watch.
True. I had the same reaction when I was trying to get Ange to watch, I was trying to get her to watch Drive to Survive because she, for a while, was like, I really want to watch it. I want to know what you guys are talking about, but I want to watch it from the beginning. And I'm like, great. I would love to watch it from the beginning, see how different the sport is. It was, painstaking to watch it again. And it was just don't get me wrong, I will watch it. I will watch it again this season when it comes out. I'm not going to be, jumping at the bits to, binge the whole thing. It's going to be... It
comes out next week. It comes out next Friday.
I know. So it's
And Bridgerton does too, so I will be watching Bridgerton first, and then Drive to Survive.
Kind of crazy for them to do that.
No, Bridgerton should have come out last week on Valentine's Day weekend. They should have done part 2 Valentine's Day weekend. I don't know why they did it.
Yeah, why did they not do that?
I don't know. It's stupid. Making us wait a month for another 4 episodes, but...
We're just turning into streamer season at this point.
Yes. But I'm not... There is another storyline because you didn't watch the trailer. We will have to see a certain team principal, I think, get fired.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, listen, everything aside about the firing and your personal feelings about him, everybody's personal feelings about him, whatever they are, the man was a team principal for, as we joked about when he got fired, the entirety of Kimi Antonelli's life. So it's when he gets sacked, there's going to be an episode on it. That, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind.
It's just the way, the clips that we see of him, it's something about, they didn't even ask my opinion on this kind of decisions. People are like, yeah, that's what you deserve. You're getting fired.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happens when you get fired. They're not going to be like, oh, are you okay if we fire you?
It's going to be weird to me if it comes across kind of in that sense, where it's like, oh, poor Christian Horner.
Yeah.
You know, like, no. Like, listen, I don't want to see anybody lose their job. But there's a certain degree of where my line is, because it's like, you're a team principal for Red Bull. Like, you have been a team principal at Red Bull for 20 years. Like, all right, yeah, man, like, it's time to go.
And it's time to go. You weren't doing well. You were clearly not running the team well on the inside.
No.
Morale was, it's clear as day, morale was
low. You're surrounded by scandal.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. And the most recent story was scandal. Yeah, no, you had to go. And Red Bull has been better off.
I agree. Yeah. That's where I'm gonna be like, all right, this is weird. If like the whole vibe of the episode is, oh, poor Christian, he lost his job. Like, yeah, he fucking should have. You know, like, God, we fucking hang people in Philly for less.
Yeah,
you know? Like, true. It's like, I just think it makes sense that there's going to be an episode. It depends on how the episode plays out, right? Because from that trailer, like you said, like, oh, they didn't like consult me, you know, and it's like, yeah, you're getting fired, right? They're not going to come to you and be like, oh, by the way, we're thinking about doing this. Should we fire you or not? And you know, like, yeah, fuck, no, you're not going to get asked about it. Of course not.
No, yeah, it's crazy. There was one other. Oh, I just pulled it up. Oh. Because it looks like it's going to start with the F-175 launch. Because, like, that's what the beginning of the trailer is. Like, clips of them behind the scenes and stuff. And someone's like, I don't even remember what happened in the beginning, like, the beginning of last year. I was like, it was crazy. I was like, Jack Doohan got let go, like, 5 races in, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be crazy. But, yeah, I can't. I know it'll do well with, like, numbers of people watching anything, but it's, like, as more and more people get into the sport and, like, really get into the sport and take in race weekends every weekend live, I feel like those people go away from the show.
It becomes really hard to watch it when
you know exactly what happened.
You know exactly what happened. You know the storylines from the season, and then they're portrayed in such a different way on the show, and you're just like, I don't love that. Like, I have more of an understanding now of, like, when Drive to Survive first came out and everything, and, like, there were the fans being like, what the fuck is this? Meanwhile, you know, we were like, this is great, we love it, you know, it's so good and whatnot. Like, I understand that a little bit more now. But it's just like, yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, I'm not jumping at the bits to watch it. I will watch it, but, yeah. Yeah,
I'm not gonna... It's just... It is the perfect gateway to the...
It is.
To becoming a bigger fan.
Serves it, and you know what? And that's the role it should play. Yeah. That is what it should be. It should be, if you are even a little bit curious about Formula One, watch this show. That's what it should be. It should not be who's the biggest diva and what's the biggest storyline that we can conjure up drama about. No, it should be, to me... Drive to Survive would be perfect if it was a sequential storytelling of the season as it progressed. You know, like Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks is so good. I love Hard Knocks.
And I know they do 8 episodes. Like, that's okay. Maybe add 2 more and do, like, 2 races episode if needed. Or we've always said 1 episode a team.
Yeah.
And you could easily tell the whole season story through 1 episode of team. But, you know, that's not going to happen. But, yeah. Drive to Survive comes out Friday, 27th. Next Friday.
Right. Not this coming Friday.
No, next Friday. But, yes, moving on. Testing. We're talking about F1 testing. Week 1.
Yes. Oh, wait. We got one more bit of news to cover.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yes. So today... I was very excited about this when I saw it pop up. F1 is finally live in Apple TV, the Apple TV app. We posted a quick video about it, but it looks like it's going to be kind of what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
They have everything in there ready for Australia, so they have all the sessions lined up. They have like cool poster art and everything for all the sessions of the season. Below right now, they just have like they have like get ready for the 2026 season. It's just a series of videos that they're like explaining the new regulations, stuff like that. But that's where I think that like all of the archive footage is going to go for this year and previous races. The one thing I wanted to talk about, and we'll have another video going out too by the time that this episode drops. Apple said in an interview that they said we're going to use our whole ecosystem to incorporate F1. You know, where it's not just going to be Apple TV. So what they did was really cool. On the Apple Fitness app, if you have an Apple Watch, you have the Apple Fitness app, they do these specialized like walk and talks. And it's essentially like, hey, I want to go for a 30-minute walk, but I don't want to listen to music like the entire time, or I have nothing to listen to. They will get stars, celebrities, you know, stuff like that to tell kind of life stories. There's one with Damson Idris that when the F1 movie came out, I don't know specifically what he talks about, but I can assume it's about his life, coming up as an actor and everything. But there's one available now. It is Yuki Tsunoda. And I love it. I think it's such a cool idea to incorporate the drivers into these ways as well.
Yeah.
And I will say this too. They do podcasts. If you go down to the bottom of it, it brings you to the Apple Podcast app. What do we have to do to get on that podcast page? Apple, I'm telling you, what do we have to do to get on that podcast page? Please. I love it. I think it's really cool how they are trying to not just make it an Apple TV thing.
Yeah.
You know, I like that they're trying to use their entire ecosystem to promote the sport. And I think the walk and talks are a great idea. Yep. I think that is, I'm going to steal your words, like another kind of gateway drug into.
I was just about to say.
Like, because, you know, you have people who work out, probably have no idea who Yuki Tsunoda is, and they're like, who's this guy? And then he comes on, he's like, you know, I'm a Formula One driver and everything. Like, great. Absolutely. I love it. It's great. So I'm very excited about it. I'm happy that it's finally live in the Apple TV app. I'm going to look, once we're done recording, what it looks like on TV, too. My TV.
Oh, yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah,
I also just pulled it up. So, like, if you scroll down, obviously it has Australia at the top.
Yeah.
But if you scroll down to, like, the entire, there's, like, a page for every race coming up.
Yeah.
If you click in there, it has the F1 and Sky broadcast. You can literally choose between F1 TV and Sky as well. So, it will be, I might have to check out, like, FP1 on there as well, because I don't think it's going to be like the F1 TV app where you can do like the multi-viewer and stuff, but I will want to see what it looks like. But yeah, very excited.
I think if they do multi-view in there, which I think they will, I might remove the F1 TV app from my TV entirely and just watch solely through Apple. I'm so excited for it. But yeah, that's the end of our news.
I'm very excited to take a walk with Yuki. I have to do that.
Yeah, I want to try it now too. I think the next time I'm going to take her for a walk, I'm going to try it.
Try it? Yeah, you should.
Because there's nobody really that's ever been like really interested me.
Yeah.
Now rediscovering that series and seeing that like Damson Idris also does one, I'm like, all right, I'll listen to that one as well. But yeah, I'm definitely listening to Yuki.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. I've never listened to one of them either. Now that I'm thinking about it. But testing. Week 1 of testing. Obviously, this upcoming week is testing week 2. Starting tomorrow, you can turn on F1 TV and watch not just 1 hour, multiple hours.
Multiple hours.
So
multiple
thank
hours.
God for that. But yes, it was a lot, week 1 of testing. I feel like we learned a lot. I feel like the drivers are just confused. I will say, listening to, like, F1 TV put up those little, like, graphics on the screen to explain different parts of the new regulations. And, like, hearing them talk about it, I do agree with Lewis in that article, and he kind of got flack for it. because he was basically saying, like, it's very confusing. And I think it's going to be confusing for fans because it's also confusing for us. I can agree with him because you then have other drivers coming out being like, these new regs suck.
Yeah.
It's like driving Formula E car. Like, they can't stand it. One of the biggest drivers that can't stand, and I think pushing him to an even earlier retirement, is Max Verstappen.
I can, after those comments were made, I can see him. I agree with you. If he does not do well this year, I can see him just being like, all right, fuck it, I'm out.
With the way other areas, and this is why, like, Lando had made his comments being like, just, like, suck it up, we get paid to drive. Yeah. Max knows that. Max has other areas of motorsport changing their schedule around so he can race when he's not in an F1 car. Max is going to be fine.
He's fine.
He can go to any other area.
Did you see the Formula E president said that he was like, whatever we got to do, Max? Because Max was the one who made the comments it's a Formula E car on steroids. And the Formula E president was like, come on over. Like,
literally, you shoot your shot there at Formula E.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's...
I'm very interested to see how this week plays out. Because I think... I don't know. I'm a big proponent for this. Like, anything that you have already experienced, it's obviously going to be easier going into it.
Yeah.
So I would be interested to see if either some of those comments are walked back or if they are lessened after this week of testing. That's what I'm curious to see.
Yeah, because I think you also Checo saying it was confusing. Alonso was like, this sucks. You basically have, like, the vets of the vets on the grid.
Yeah.
Being like, no, these are the worst
what the hell
we've had. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to the younger drivers. If there's anyone's opinions I would want to hear more, it's them, I think, because they've been in here longer.
Yeah.
I think it was Hajar, maybe. They, like, asked him, or Kimmy, and he was like, well, I didn't really spend a lot of time with the last car, so it's not, like, a major change.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough, right? That's where the inexperience with rookies kind of, shines its ugly head. But it's like, right, the rookies are going to sit there and they're going to be like, yeah, it's fine, like, it's whatever. But, yeah, like I said, Max, Lewis, Fernando, Checo, like, all those guys are going to be like, this is fucking weird. And I don't know what that means for us as a viewer.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to get, like, we can take everything they're saying at face value. There's a lot of people who are immediately just like, this season's going to suck because Max said the reg sucks. But, like, the regs may suck, but, like, it might produce good racing. Like, it could lead to that. So it's like, okay, so what do we as fans care about? And obviously that's, races are entertaining. They're fun to watch. We want to see passes. We want to see battles, stuff like that. But I'm just...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I was like, I forget who said it, saying, I think Ocon said, like, passing could be tougher.
Oh.
So people are like, great, are you going to get, like, 24 Monacos where there's going to be no mistakes? Like, that's just going to be boring. Australia's going to be really, really important, and I think stupid, chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, right. And we can kind of, I guess, transition into this because I felt like the biggest thing that came out of testing so far this weekend was that video of the start.
Yeah.
And the practice start that they did.
First of all, Alex Brundle, next time you're given the perfect opportunity to say your father's line of lights out and away we go and you don't say it.
Yeah.
Alex Jakes was literally like, say it. Just say it.
Just do it.
It's probably the one time they can get away with saying lights out and away you go on F1 TV because Alex Brundle is the one saying it. But yes, so there's this whole, and that's the meme of the week, is that video is Sam Collins talking about the revving of the engine. It takes a lot more. I just pulled up this article, so stay with me for my gibberish. I'm going to read part of it. This is from Motorsport. So it says, in the past, as drivers prepared for the race start, the MGU-H assisted the turbo in quickly reaching the necessary pressure for good acceleration.
Right.
It played a threefold role, helping the turbo enter its operating window, reducing the required time to do so, and above all, doing so without burning the internal combustion engine. Okay,
right.
That's pretty standard. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Without the MGUH, there is no longer an external generator to provide energy to accelerating the turbo, which falls to the internal combustion engine. The latter must now run at a much higher revs for longer to reach the required parameters for a decent getaway. So they basically like warm up their car longer. If I'm reading it and translate it, they warm up their car longer before they can take off.
Yeah.
People said we're going to get 24 races of rolling starts because no one's going to be able to do a standing start.
Oh my god! If Australia is such a boring standing start,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's like I feel like a broken record saying this, but it's like all eyes are on Australia because of how many changes there have been this year and going into this year, and it's like every race is even more crucial now, especially these first 5 races, because it's gonna be figuring out how the cars behave, how they perform in race conditions. Like you said, Australia could be a fucking downpour.
Yeah, or mixed conditions. It could be. Yeah, it's. I will be wide awake for Australia race start. Tell me that right now. I will.
It's not even it's not even a question. It's like I will be up and ready to roll for that Australia race start. And it's gonna be. It's just like everything is just such a large question mark right now.
It's literally anyone's game.
Yeah,
anyone's game.
The funny thing too, going back to the video of the practice start from the other day, it wasn't the fact that pulling up to the grid,
or
was it Jack?
Franco?
Was it Jack too? Franco Colapinto spins out, almost fucking bins it in the wall, and is like, "Whoa, okay, that's a little scary." And then they rev up for the practice start, and only 2 of them get away.
Yeah.
And there was 6 cars up there, and you're like, "Oh no, that's not good."
I think it was Oscar in the car, and they asked him about it, and he was like, I think there was just a miscommunication. Everyone's like, no, Oscar, we know the race start is an issue, and that's why. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And then we come to learn a day or two after the Friday of practice, the race comes out with this article that McLaren has called for a rules change. They're pulling a safety car with this starting procedure, which obviously totally get. There could be someone could stall and someone from behind can just you could have a full crash.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be bad. But the article goes on and it says that sorry, where did I just lose it? Okay, yeah. So it says Stella also feels that the rule tweak should be made for drivers wanting to lift and coast, which can trigger big differences of closing speeds between drivers. He thinks that changing the amount of battery power available in certain race conditions would resolve this problem. The issue of race starts has been discussed before with proposal to give drivers more time on the grid to prepare before the lights go out, discussed at an F1 Commission meeting last July. However, the motion did not pass because Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur did not agree to a change. Now, Ferrari can get a veto. I think it's a thing because they've been on the grid for the longest. They get some sort of veto. So when I read that article, I was like, damn, why are they saying no? I was like, why? That's wild. The race has learned that this stance was because Vasseur had called for such a change as early as 12 months previously, but was dismissed by rival teams. So Ferrari elected to pursue a power unit design that could cope with a shorter race start sequence. And that's what Sam Collins was saying in the video. Right. Ferrari has it figured out. For once, Ferrari is on top of it.
Ferrari was ahead of the game. Which, this is the sound bites we're going to take from this episode. Ferrari's ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. They realized, oh shit, this is going to be an issue.
Yep.
Brought it to the teams. Everybody said, fuck you, no. And then when McLaren brought it, Fred Firstone was like, no, you said fuck you no to me earlier. I'm saying fuck you no now. Like,
and
that, yeah.
they had to work around and figured out how to have a shorter race start. And it's clearly worked.
Right.
Like, you can't take that video with Sam Collins as truth. Lewis was fully messing with him. But, like, yeah.
It's just...
They're, because they're pulling the safety card was thrown, and obviously, safety is a big, reason to make a change, but I would hope, since Ferrari brought it to attention a year ago, they're not the ones that are going to be
suffering from it.
Yeah, but Ferrari's luck and Charles Leclerc luck, it's going to happen.
They might still find a way to suffer from it, Casey. I just want to set the expectations low.
Well, it is the year of the horse now, officially.
It's not even the year of the horse. It's the year of the fire horse.
Yes, so...
Which, come on.
The year of the fire horse. There's literally nothing perfect. And did you see that clip of the church in Italy? The stone on the ground? It has CL 1644 in the stone. Like this ancient church in Italy.
That is some tinfoil hat shit.
I will be insufferable. I will tell you that right now.
That's fair. I was insufferable this past year.
But yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, the entire season so far is just one ginormous fucking question mark.
This season's going to be...
Yeah.
I'm sticking by with this season's going to be as crazier than last season. Because it's definitely going to be.
I agree. Yeah. I 100% agree. I think we've said this before. Like, we thought 2 years ago was crazy. Mm-hmm. Then last year happened. It's like kind of the same thing. It's like, we thought last year was crazy. Who knows what's going to fucking happen this year? You know?
I think with this year, though, you have a lot of drivers' contracts that are up. So I think that's going to throw even more craziness in there. But yeah. I hope Ferrari was on top of it for once.
We hope.
We do hope. A team. Well, I do want to say, I know Charles flat out said Mercedes and McLaren are not showing their full cards. Like they don't have the end,
they're sandbagging.
They're sandbagging. Ferrari looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, I agree.
They were the only car that didn't have engine reliability issues last week during testing.
Right.
Lewis did cause a red flag at the end of Friday, but it came out saying that was on purpose. Like they wanted to see how the car would act with like the fuel running out on track, I think is what it's.
Oh, yeah.
So like that was a planned.
It was a design test.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I have a hypothetical to ask you.
Okay.
So with this news for Ferrari, let's say they win Australia. Doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who it is, but Ferrari wins Australia. Are you then like, yeah, they got it? Or are you being like, still like, I'm pumping the brakes a little bit?
I think it's got to be like I can't fully believe it.
Okay.
Like
at what
the
point?
Eagles' first Super Bowl win, them going all the way to the Super Bowl, at one point I was like, is this actually happening? Or is it like, I think we would need to be like halfway, and if they've won a handful of races and like podium on most of them, I'd be like, okay, I'm there.
All right.
And like the Mercedes is falling flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we get the Red Bull Ferrari title fight of our dreams that we all want. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna believe it right away. Will I be Delulu in that exact moment if you ask me at the end of Australia in a few weeks? Yeah, I probably will believe it, but
right.
It'd also be 3:00 in the morning, so that's
yes.
No, I've been a fan of this team for a few years now. I know how they operate.
Yeah.
And I like to say I'm also a Philadelphia sports fan. I can't get my hopes up because...
Can never get your hopes up too high.
It can be a crash and burn. So, yeah. Ask me, like... Alright, I'll give you this. You can write this down. If we go to Montreal, if Montreal's a good race for Ferrari and on the podium, then you can ask me.
Then, okay, alright, that's fair. That's good. So if Ferrari's on the podium in Montreal, you're okay. All right.
Then ask me. But yeah. I have one other thing from testing.
Okay.
It's my last note. The team that's not on top of it, Aston Martin.
Oh yeah, that is.
I think Fernando Alonso is contemplating retirement.
I can see it. I don't know. I
don't know how they got it so wrong.
I don't know. I always go into testing with like such a grain of salt, and it's just like it is testing. But like 4 seconds is
a lot of time.
Hard to ignore. It is very hard to ignore in a sport where like a half a second is considered like a lifetime.
Yeah,
like it's.
I think now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like I saw someone on social media talking about, like, if they fall off anymore, they could just be, like, automatically disqualified from races because it's, like, that rule that are, like, not within...
Oh, yeah.
Like, what... Yeah, At first, when I saw, like, Lance's comments, I was like, oh, he's just reading, like, the sandbagging, like...
Yeah.
Same old. But then when I saw Alonso's, I was like, oh, damn. And then you heard that they're 4 seconds off. I was like...
Well, the 4 second thing was it for me. Like, both Lance's and Fernando's comments, I was like, all right, it's testing. Like I said, you're not trying to, like, overhype.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're trying to pick your words very carefully and everything. And then I saw the 4 seconds, and I was like, oh, that is not good whatsoever.
No. That's...
Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing with the 4 seconds. It's only a story because of Adrian Newey.
I know.
It's the only like, if Adrian Newey did not go to Aston Martin and they were 4 seconds off the time last year,
like, oh, Aston's just Aston.
we would be like, oh, Aston's continuing like the same thing, the fall off again. But like, yeah, it's only a story because it's like, holy shit, an Adrian Newey car is 4 seconds off the pace. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Adrian Newey car with a Honda power unit that has just dominated the last regulations. Right. Yeah. I'm interested to see what it's like for them this week.
Right.
If it's still just as bad. They didn't even run, like, they missed Barcelona. And then they were, like, Williams at the end of last week, like, caught up to all the mileage, like, the other cars did during Barcelona. I am not worried about Williams after seeing them last week. But Aston Martin? Yeah. I'm a little worried.
With, like, between 4 seconds behind and the way that their car launch went, it is not shaping up to be a good season for Aston Martin. Yeah, that should have been the sign. We should have been like, well, Aston Martin's chalked for the season.
If they bomb the season, that's going to be the part people said is when it went downhill. That's absolutely the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there's really any other points from first week of testing.
I got nothing. I'm excited that we get more than an hour this week.
Same.
Yeah, I think it's good. I understand the reasoning behind the hour, but also as just like purely a fan basis, it's like I want to see more. But yeah, I'm excited we get more. I'm excited for, like I said, Apple. I'm excited for the season to start. I'm excited for all of it. And like I said, it is just, the excitement is like really, really driven by the fact that, like I said, it is just a giant fucking question mark.
It's a huge question mark.
Yeah.
You have no idea what's going to happen.
But
yeah,
we'll see. Hopefully this week of testing is better because the drivers are going into it like knowing what to expect out of the cars at least. Yeah.
Well, I know like Ferrari, Oscar, I think at the end of last week did like a full race sim and stuff, so I think that was good. It's obviously, if Bahrain was the first race this season, I would say at the end of this week we could maybe start seeing like some quali runs, but I don't think we're going to because it's Australia. They're two totally different tracks and conditions. But yeah, I'm excited to watch hours and hours of.
Yeah.
I've only been watching.
Toss it on in the background.
Yeah, I'm ready for a little bit of a break from the Olympics to watch this one. But We did also have ranking the liveries on our to-do list for today, but I'm not ready to rank them.
I totally forgot about that.
Let's do that next week after we see the cars on track on broadcast more.
Okay.
Let's do that next week.
Yeah. I like that. I totally forgot about that.
So did I.
Need to write that down.
I don't have anything else.
I got nothing else.
Thank you for joining us. Episode 145. Like we said, we'll be back next week. We'll recap second week of testing. We'll rank our liveries. And we've got predictions to give for the first motorsport race of the season.
Oh, God. Oh, you know what that also means is coming back soon? Pints and pit stops.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's coming back.
It is. True. If you think about it, next week we have to give IndyCar race predictions, and the week after we have to give predictions for both.
That's scary.
That is.
That's freaky.
It's here. Wow.
It's fucking here. Holy
It's
shit.
here. But yes, like I said, please go give us a follow over on all of our socials: Instagram, Threads, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube as well. We're gonna be, well, we're still gonna be churning out some good content coming up.
Yeah.
But yes, and wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. But we will be back next week, and have a wonderful week, everyone.
See you later, people.
See ya.